Hello everyone, I'm Eliza Valdez and welcome to the Transition Playbook. So, paano ba nabuo yung Transition Playbook? So, I was just talking to some of my friends. I was like, ano kaya yung mga things na pwede kong gawin after mag-volleyball? And I feel like I'm at that point already na I have to transition as well. I mean, like, I'll be a volleyball player for sure. Pero, alam mo yon, yung I have to start also transitioning into something na mas mag-grow pa ako as a person. Tinanong ko din yung sarili ko kung sino ba ako outside of sport. Gusto ko lang din sa podcast na to na makita nyo kung gaano yung pagiging pagkatao ng isang atleta or whoever na nasa kanilang fields. Kung sino sila outside of sports, outside of other industry. So, I guess one of my goals is to actually learn and listen to other people talk about their experiences, their journeys. Kasi alam mo, kahit hindi ko mapagdaanan yung mga journeys na pagdaanan nila, at least may matututunan na ako. And ang wish ko sana, madami din siyang matouch and ma-inspire na mga athletes man or hindi man athletes. Kasi at the end of the day, I feel like yung mga experiences natin and mga learnings natin, ma-apply mo siya on and off the court din. So, sana mas lumaki yung community natin and magka-community tayo dito sa podcast so that we get to learn and we get to, relate to each other. Hello everyone, for our first episode, I want to introduce myself by looking back from the past year, 2024, and setting new goals and intention this 2025. So wala po ako idea kung anong mangyayari.
I'll give you this worksheet.
I have meron tayo ditong scriptwriter, editor, producer, and everything in between. So I have this wheel. So there's health, personal, finances, relationships, and career. So I have to rate myself according po sa tao sa nasa likod ng camera na to. From 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Ang hirap! I don't know how to rate. Okay, let's start with health. It's so hard to rate myself sa health kasi first few months, I was actually struggling because of my knee injury. But I'd say, aside from that, di naman ako na masyado nagkasakit. Medyo struggling ako sa part na to kasi syempre, as an athlete, isa yun sa mga kailangan kong i-consider. I would rate myself sa health last year kasi from medyo tumaas siya latter part of the year. 6. Ang baba ko mag-rate. Pero kasi I really wanna be 100% or at 10. Hopefully, I'm in a work in progress talaga lahat. Kasi 2023, if I may share, yun talaga siguro mga 3 lang yon or 4 kasi I had dengue, I had everything, injuries. So medyo talagang struggling 2023. So bumawi ng 2024, mga 6 na. So syempre, na-double. Personal! Ano pag personal?
Sa personal, it's relationship with yourself. Did you take time to get some rest, explore hobbies?
Okay, personal, I'd say mga 8. 8.5. I'd say that's the most time I had with myself. Not just with myself, but with my friends and family. So I was able to actually balance everything from, syempre may volleyball, working on my health as well, pero hindi din nawawala yung personal time and time with my loved ones. So I'd say 8.5. Nung last year, 2024, I was able to go to different countries talaga. And I would say that was one of the highlights of my 2024. I was able to travel with my parents this year. I was able to travel with a friend and then ended it with a trip also with my team. Wow. Tapos I tried also different sports. I tried tennis. I tried different sports. At parang ang dami ng sports, tennis lang pa yung na-try. Well, I played golf as well. Well, because of my health then, medyo I was trying to balance everything kasi hindi talaga pwedeng i-rush yung mga things. So, I'd say I took time talaga last year and make myself available. That's a very important. Make myself available to my family and friends. I've heard one sermon sa mass na parang if it's really important to you daw, you have to make yourself available. So, yun yung ginawa ko last year. As in, very conscious ako na maging available sa mga tao. Lalo na, kasi sinabi nila na, kunwari, you set something daw with your friends and then, biglang may tumawag na work. So, ano daw yung pipiliin mo? So, sabi ni Father, dapat i-treat mo din yung mga friends mo kung gaano mo ka-important yung pag-treat mo sa trabaho mo. So, kung bibigyan mo ng time yung trabaho mo, that binibigyan mo din ng time yung mga friends mo. So, wag mo daw i-ditch yung mga friends mo just as easy as, alam mo yon dahil biglang may something. So, as in, I took it by heart. Siguro, grabe talaga before. If I remember it correctly, there are times na may mag-a-ask sa akin, pero pag kunwari biglang may training or biglang may workout, I'd say, sorry, may workout talaga ako or may something ako with volleyball or anything related to volleyball, I would definitely just say yes. What made me realize na kailangan ko din mag-make time with my family and friends, I'd say, yung age ko din. I feel like my world really revolves with volleyball. And I'd say that with a happy heart, I wouldn't be here if I didn't make time sa volleyball. Pag nagta-travel ka kasi ma-realize mo sino ba yung gusto mong kasama. And na-realize ko parang gusto mong kasama yung friends ko, family ko. Imagine, sila din naiisip ko when I travel. So, I guess that's how important they are to me also. I don't know the right word, but lahat ng experiences ko, parang nagkaroon ako ng time to take it in. One thing na na-realize ko na parang kailangan ko mag-make time. And I'd say, sabi ko nga, I mentioned this a while ago, I'm doing volleyball for so long, and if I don't live my life right now and spend time with my family, kailan pa? So I had to start last year, 2024. My parents are not getting any younger, and then I have my mga pamangkins na. So parang ngayon nakikita ko na we're all growing together, and I wanna spend it with my family and friends. Naiyak pala. It takes a lot of effort to make time, to plan everything. Kasi most especially with our schedule, medyo erratic kasi the games. I mean, alam mo kasi kailan sila matatapos, but you have training and other responsibility on and off the court as an athlete as well. So medyo talagang it's an effort. So that's why, alam mo, I'll take this opportunity to thank my family and friends for understanding talaga our schedule kasi it's not easy. That's why sabi nila idol nyo kami pero mas idol namin kayo kasi naiintindihan nyo yung mga ganong mga bagay. 8.5 pa lang. Kasi I wanna be better this year, 2025. In all fairness, I feel like my time with my family and friends filled me last year talaga, 2024. Ang dami ko sinabi sa personal. Anyway, finances. Actually, I think this part also, hindi siya masyado napapag-usapan, no? Hindi tayo open to talk about how our finances, like, how was it? Like, every year, hindi naman natin pag-usapan kasi parang at the end of the day, our goal every single year is to be able to save, to be able to actually manage to survive that year and get the things that you want. But I'd say last year, mas conscious ako sa pinaggastusan ko. Wow. I would say I'm proud that I put my money and my savings to something that I feel like would help me in the long run. My finances, I would rate it. Ang hirap. Siguro I'd rate it with mga 8.5 then. I was able to eat what I want. I mean, I was able to treat my parents with a trip. I was able to travel as well. I'm super grateful. I mean, I rate it that way lang just because I could do better in terms of prioritizing talaga where to put my money. Last year, I'm proud to say I've invested as well. So alam mo yan, may pumapasok, may lumalabas also. So this 2025, I want to be smarter in terms of finances. So kaya 8.5 siya kasi I feel like hindi ako smart on how I go about my finances. So sana talaga mag-improve ako this year. I'm not getting any younger and I want the best for my family and for myself. And yun, sana mas tumalino pa ako para yung math is mathing, parang ganon. To be fair, that's why 8.5. Hindi din ako masyadong nag-splurge ng anything. Para ang splurge ko na lang last year, 2024, was yung pag-travel ko, mga trips ko, na unplanned kasi. It could have been better and smarter if I planned it well. Mas hindi tayo mapapagastos, mas makakatipid tayo. So, syempre, meron tayong mga goals talaga or may mga wants naman din tayo. Hindi naman maiwasan yun. But last year, parang I focused on creating memories by traveling. And that made me so happy. Wow. So, hopefully this year din, ganun din yung magawa ko. Wow, I'm proud. Wala ako masyado. Oh, wow, totoo. Next category. Relationships. Wow. Oh, I'd say mga 9. I really like what happened last year because sabi ko nga sa personal, 'di ba? I made time with my family and friends. Parang I feel like I'm rekindling all these relationships I've had when I was in high school, even back in college with my family. So I'm very, very happy. Parang my can is full because of the love I receive from all these people. Wow, 2024. Sobrang saya. Even relationship with my teammates, it was pretty much solid last year. So I'd say 9. And hopefully this year, masustain ko din siya. Honestly, having this home also, mga a year pa lang and madami na narinig yung bahay ko because, ano kasi ako homebody talaga. Nung nagkabahay, nung nagka-place din ako, mas nag-strengthen yung relationships ko with my family and friends. And that's why I really call this place a home. Because of the safe place, nagkakaroon ng deep conversations that lead to having connections and good relationships. So, thank you, house. Thank you so much. Thank you, home. Last would be career. Siguro 7. In terms of volleyball. Well, I would say 8. Sige, 8. Binawi. 8. You know why? On the court, it was a roller coaster ride for me. I played early this season. Early last year. And then, I had to stay on a different side of the court after that. So, medyo struggling and ending it with a win. Na I was able to be back on court, played again with my teammates. So, ganda ng story kasi, alam mo yon, may dadating ka sa point na you're gonna question na parang, para sa akin pa ba to? Kaya ko pa ba? At kakayanin ko pa ba? But then again, grabe talaga siya. Grabe si Lord. Parang, He would make you really trust the process and the journey. Whenever I feel like I can't do it, He will make a way. He'll find a way to make me realize why I'm still here. Last year kasi, it was really something na sinabi ko sa sarili ko, I have to find the reason why I'm playing the sport. Even if I was on the other side of the court. As in every single day, I would say, bakit ko ba gusto? Bakit ko ba love yung volleyball? Bakit ko ba gusto maglaro? So every day, yun yung sinasagot ko. And it worked. Parang nung nakapaglaro ako towards the latter part of this year, nung November, sabi ko, na-miss ko yung volleyball. Not because of the sport, but because I miss the feeling of playing. Because I know the reason why I play. Ang gaan. Minsan, pag naliligaw talaga tayo, you just really have to ask ourselves kung bakit? Why are we doing this? Why are we here? And honestly, hindi naman ikaw yung sasagutin nun. Sasagutin din niya kung bakit. So, I'd say 8 then because even though I had time away from volleyball, I'd say I'm intentional na with the things I want to do, I want to learn. Kasi if not, hindi ka magbibigay ng effort eh. Hindi ka magbibigay ng time. So you have to be intentional sa mga goals na gusto mong i-achieve and mga dreams na gusto mo pang ma-reach. There are a lot of opportunities that open talaga and alam mo yon napuntahan ko. Hosting, being able to do this podcast. And we have episodes shot last year also with amazing athletes. And because of that pause in volleyball, nagkaroon ako ng time to learn about more of Alyssa Valdez off the court. And that's why naborn ang transition playbook. To recap lang guys. So health is 6, personal is 8.5, finances is 8.5, relationships 9, and career 7. So there's room to improve pa for this 2025. Next question. If you could describe 2024 in one word, what would it be and why? Pwede 2 words.
Sige.
Okay. Podcast ko to. Hindi, siguro first word for 2024 would be balance. All these years, last year ko lang na-feel na may balance ako sa work ko and sa personal life ko. And I realized that it is important to balance pala for you to be able to perform well on the court at the same time express yourself off the court. Kasi kung wala yung balance na yon, at some point, mahihirapan ka and maliligaw ka kung bakit mo ginagawa yung mga things na ginagawa mo. Another word for 2024 would be growth. Feeling ko lang naman po to, so hindi ko rin sure. Parang ang laki nung difference kung sino ako nung 2023 sa kung sino ako nung 2024. Technically, I was more intentional with everything. I was actually thinking about my future. Parang di ko sure kung maturity also is a word, but because of embracing all the things I've encountered or experienced for the past years, parang bigla akong nag-grow nung 2024. So, yeah, those are my words for 2024. Okay, next would be the highlights and lowlights for 2024. Prior to taking this video, tinignan ko yung galleries ko. Napakadaming nangyari po ng 2024. I was honestly in awe on how did I manage to do all those things in just a year. Can I use my phone? Yeah, para makita natin. January pa lang, I mentioned kanina, I was able to go to Taiwan and Singapore. So, highlight ko yon just because I had to go to Singapore because there was a very important event for a friend of mine na mangyayari sa Singapore. So, I was there for a day and a half. Old Alyssa, or probably Alyssa from 2020, hindi niya gagawin yun. Yun yung pinarealize ng mga friends ko. Kasi alam mo, yung mga friends ko, they really actually make time for me also. So, dun ko na-appreciate and nalaman na wow, it's a relationship talaga. So, yun. Well, highlight ko rin talaga yung Taiwan. Because, okay, share ko lang. Yung Taiwan, asama ko si Mimi and si Josh and si Vince. Tapos, sa Shifen, basta doon. Basta mag-aano kami ng lantern. Tapos, looking back, lahat ng sinulat namin doon, nagkatotoo. Well, except for the love life of Mimi. Medyo hindi talaga siya nagkatotoo. Pero, lahat talaga nagkatotoo. So, yun yung highlight ko. Well, siguro yung lowlight ko, January pa lang gumastos na ako. Well, honestly, wala akong masyadong lowlight ng January. Wala talaga. Wow, thank you, Lord. Okay, moving to February. Ang tinatanong niya, may date ako. Wala akong date. nagtrabaho po ako ng Feb pala. Highlight ko would probably be, nagkaroon kami ng MOA signing with Makati for AVYVC, for the camp. And the camp is very, very close to my heart. Hindi ko man siya na-mention all the time. Pero, it's something to be proud of talaga. Kasi, wala lang, it's a passion project then for me. And by the way, this podcast is also a passion project. Gusto lang naming matuto din talaga sa mga ibang mga athletes and mga ibang mga tao para mag-guide din kami in life in general. Isa sa mga highlights ko nung Feb would be nagkaroon kami ng out-of-town trip ng team sa farm nila Bea. I just love spending time with them. And then, yung iba naming mga parents andon. We try to invite yung mga families namin whenever we go together. Kasi parang, at the end of the day, we've been together for at least 5 to 7 years. And we want then yung families namin, parents namin, to be close to each other. Kasi parang part ng life namin na I would say, ito sila yung mga kasama din namin. At tatawagan namin pag nangangailangan kami. So, yan. Low light. Alam mo, actually, to be fair, parang we don't capture naman the things na masasabi nating low light. We capture the things that we want and we like. So, alam mo, probably this year, I'd say, let's all capture all the things na we feel like we're struggling or hindi maganda or hindi tayo masyadong natuwa. Because when we look back, tatanungin din natin sa sarili natin kung ano natutunan natin and paano natin hinandle yun. Let's do that this 2025. So, wala pa rin akong lowlight. Wow, thank you Lord again. Unless hindi ko din na-take yung lowlight ko. Baka mas alam niyo po kung anong lowlight ko nung Feb. April. You know, April was eventful. Siguro isa sa mga highlights would be I went to Kat's housewarming. I met few friends there. Sina Chi was there, sina Alora, sina Maymay. And then, the following day, I went to Cebu for Sam's wedding. So, I spent probably 12 hours in Cebu just to, you know, spend time with Sam and Scott for a very important event of their lives. So, yeah. Some of my friends from PBB, sina Ate Brenda, sina Angie. So, wow. That was fun. I was with Milo as well nung April. Kaya pala 9 yung score ko. Valid naman, guys. If you can see my phone right now, it's all like group photos with all these people in my life that matter. So, I have a photo pa with sila Dan and Bea and Sir Ricky after a game, reliving like Ateneo days. I've met with Doc Canlas. He's my doctor, ortho. Ano kaya sinabi niya dito? Hindi ko maalala. But, yeah. Sobrang relationships talaga at its finest. Meron pa kami random na pool day ni na Mimi and Josh. So, sila din talaga yung break ko from all the noise. Mimi especially. Wow, ang daming nangyari. Okay. If I remember it correctly, probably April yung medyo I'm struggling because my knee is, diba? Hindi natin na-picturean. Probably my knee is swelling. Baka yun lang. But still manageable. May na, no? May. Ang dami pala. Magkakasama kami ng team sa isang place kasi malapit na mag-finals. Nasa semis na siguro kami nito. And then, one of the things that we did back then was nagle-Lego kami. We built Rome in just one day. I'm just kidding. It's not true. We built it for a week ata. Super tagal. Kasi super dami ng Legos. May yung championship. May 12. Wow. Gia was there pa pala. She watched. Alam mo, honestly, I love looking at photos. Nalaman mo talaga kung ano nangyari. And yung emotion mo and that specific moment. Wow. I've met with my high school friends. These friends, technically, naging friends kami, third year high school na. Kasi nung high school naman, nag-iiba-iba kayo ng section, diba? And mga classmates every year. Valdas kasi ako, so alphabetical nakaupo. So, nasa likod lang ako. Yung teacher namin sa math was like, wow, meron kayong classmate na nagkaka-MVP lang. In-announce niya sa buong class. After nun, itong mga friends ko ngayon lumapit sa akin. During my first year and second year, medyo struggling kasi from the province, wala ako masyadong nagiging friends kasi nahihiya ako. Nung third year, kung hindi sinabi yon ng teacher namin, probably wala ako masyadong friends nung high school. Ang nakakatawa, ang pangalan namin sa group, annual meeting, kasi super rare namin magkita-kita, parang at least once a year. But now, I'd say once a month. Wow, kasi nga nagbago na ako nung 20. Lahat sila lagi nila sinasabi ng mga friends ko ng high school, nagbago ka na, hindi ikaw yan. Bakit mo kami mini-meet? Lagi silang ganon. But honestly, na-humble ako pag nakikita ko sila. Sila kasi nakakakilala sa akin from high school. Na I'm just Eliza in my high school uniform, which I really, really like. Well, don't judge me, guys, but yeah, medyo few lang yung friends ko ng high school. Ooh! Wow! Grabe yun, wow na lang ako. Nakita ko yung mga picture. Okay na. And then, highlight talaga to nung. We went to Europe. Wow. Grabe yung flight namin nun. So, we arrived there morning ata. And then, walang tulog. Tuloy-tuloy kami hanggang gabi. So, yung itsura namin na nagde-dinner, wala na talaga nagsasalita. Kasi pagod na. Tapos may jet lag pa, yung time difference pa. And then, Barcelona kasi yung una naming place. Tapos sa Barcelona, 10 p.m. na, medyo maliwanag pa. So, everyone was like, oh my God, what's happening? But then again, we enjoyed it. We went to Barcelona, and then, few of us, after Barcelona, went to Paris, if I'm not mistaken. From Paris, we went to Amsterdam. And then from Amsterdam, we went to Switzerland. And then Milan. We went to Italy. So, that was pretty much my May. Ang daming nangyari nung May. I would say, highest of high. Wow. Grabe yung May. Solid. Wow. It's just so nice to be back. I was in Paris also before. It's so nice to be back in Paris with my teammates and see Paris in a different way kasi feeling ko mas mature na ako or mas madami na ako na experience. So, iba na yung pag-appreciate ko din sa Paris. Well, to be fair, one thing we've learned as well, MG is such a planner kasi siya din talaga yung mahilig mag-plan ng mga trips and mga stuff na gusto naming puntahan. I remember nasa Europe kami. Wow. Halfway pa lang kami sa trip, nasa Switzerland. And then I got a message from my family sa group namin na nadulas yung lolo ko. Tapos, wow. I feel like that moment talaga, I realized what matters most. That time talaga, I was planning to book my flight going back home. Kasi grabe talaga yung hindi ko alam kung paano i-explain. Kasama ko na nun sina Ella, si MG, and Gemma. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? What will I do? Ganyan. Thankfully, it wasn't that serious then. So, that's why when I came back, I went straight to Batangas to check everyone then sa family. So, anyway, probably one of my lowest also. Even if there's highest of high during that moment, but those are things na hindi mo din talaga i-expect. It was my actually birth month pala ng June. Highlight ng June ko before my birthday would be the cards. I was so overwhelmed. So it was a limited collection. They produce 100 pieces of that box. It's a box. And they told me it was sold out. I was so overwhelmed. Well, one, it was so close to my heart because I shared my jersey and my shoes na very important to me. And I'm like, I don't want to let it go, but I wanted to share that milestone to the supporters and to the Ateneo community. So, I'd let it go. And then, wow, to our surprise, It was sold out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much po sa inyong suporta. Grabe, since college up until now. It was my birthday month. Oh. May mga nakikita talaga tayong parang, whoa, it happened pala that month. Gusto mo yung, had dinner with friends. Medyo sketchy pag di nagsasalita si Eliza, ha? Oh, June din pala yung VNL. Highlight too. I had a photo with Ishikawa. Birthday din pala birthday. Wedding din pala na grabe, ang dami nangyari ng June. Wedding ni Ate Rhea de Makalangan. Ate Rhea was my setter back in high school. She's probably one of those setters who gave me confidence, if I may share, because I actually don't know how to play volleyball well back then. And then si Ate Rhea, there was this, alam mo, hindi ko talaga ito makakalimutan. Lagi ko ito kinikwento. Si Ate Rhea, ang galing niya kasing setter talaga. So, binigyan niya ako ng play. A-quick. So, susunod ka lang sa setter nun and then mabilis na palo. 0 tempo and then papaluin mo lang. Literally, when I was in high school, first year, medal kasi ako. Literally, susunod lang ako sa kanya. Literally, tatalon lang ako. Okay, andito. Okay, tatalon. Hindi talaga ako masyadong, alam mo yun, talagang pambuo lang. Wala na sila masyadong malagay. So, hindi ko makakalimutan yung first ever spike ko. So kay Ate Rhea, binigyan niya ako ng A-quick, tapos namatay. Tapos sabi ko talaga, wow, happiest day of my life. Tapos hanggang ngayon, hindi ko siya nakakalimutan. That very moment, yung literal, vividly, I can vividly remember kung ano nangyari. Nasa ang part kami ng court. Hindi ko na maalala yung score. Pero yon, highlight. Ate Rhea, I hope you're, having a happy marriage. If one thing pala na hobby ko nung 2024, parang I was into arts. You know, sobrang dami po mga local artists, up and coming local artists as well, na napakagagaling. So sana we can support them. Hopefully this year, magkaroon kami ng project together. We've been brewing something and sana abangan nyo din yan. Well, frustration ko talaga yun, yung creative and artsy kasi wala talaga sa bloodline namin. So, drawing, sulat, hindi ako masyadong maganda. Singing, dancing, pwede na. Wow! Ang feeling yung Okay, I celebrated my birthday. So, I had a party with my friends for the first time. I don't normally celebrate my birthday. I like it quiet talaga. But then, syempre, I have few friends na sabi na, you should celebrate ganyan. So, yan, I invited yung mga kaibigan ko talaga and wanna bring them all together in one place. I just wanna see kung ano yung common denominator ng mga friends ko. And you know what? It's just so nice na actually, they got along. I mean, most of them, they got along. So, I'm just happy also I did that. I celebrated also my birthday quietly. So, the following day, I celebrated it quietly and ended my birthday just spending it here at my place with my family. I got and felt the love from all of them, from all of my friends. Kasi parang sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung 2024 din yung sa relationships ko na parang I really tried to make time with my friends. So, nung ginawa yan ng mga friends ko sa akin ng birthday ko, parang, wow. This is the relationships, healthy relationships I wanna sustain and maintain up until forever. So, yun. It's fun to look back at all these photos and memories. Kaya samahan nyo ako. Balikan nyo din yung mga memories nyo na yan. You know, we appreciate the little things that happened last year and actually improve the things that we want to this 2025. Wow! Ang daming nangyari. Alam mo, yun lang yung sinasabi ko oh my God, nakita ko yung July. I think one of the lowlights of this year was losing a loved one. I have a group photo here. So it was the month pala when Pang's mom passed away. And, wow. You know what? It's just so hard to accept the fact that we're in that age. Pwedeng mangyari sa kahit kanino sa amin sa team, yung mga ganitong bagay. I'd say that was one of the low points of my year as well. Seeing someone in the team na malungkot because of what happened. We love Pang so much, and I hope she knows that we're gonna be here for her no matter what. Wow. Ang hirap. Kaya pala we don't capture it. Kaya pala it's so hard to capture things that not really nice and doesn't give us that happiness, because when you look at it, it breaks your heart. But at the end of the day, I would encourage everyone. I would encourage myself to do that, because we need that. We need to feel that. We need to actually relive that so that we know how far we've come. Diba? So, yeah. Hoy! Just, oh Lord. Wow. August would probably be the month na mas madaming accepting. July, August. Why? Because eto na ata yung hindi rin talaga ako naglalaro. And I've been just doing therapy. Lagi lang ako nasa sideline din. So ito na yung mga moments na medyo bumagal yung oras, bumagal yung mga araw nung 2024, because I would do my therapy in the morning at practice. And after that, would take a break, and then we'll do again in the afternoon, the sessions. So if you can see my phone right now, it's all workout videos. This one is capturing my lowest. Kasi pag nakita niyo yung mga videos ko, hindi ko nagagawa tumalon, umupo, and makikita niya dun sa mga ibang videos. Ang daming moments na umiiyak ako. And I think that's okay. Because umiiyak ka kasi ganun ka-importante yung ginagawa mo. Ganun ka-importante yung nawala sa'yo. Ganun ka-importante yung gusto mong balikan. It's okay to cry and to let it out. Kasi if not, mapupuno ka and you don't know how you will react to things if punong-puno ka na. So it's nice to once in a while cry it out loud. And you know what happened to me? Siguro whenever I cry, my friends would be like, they would just listen. It's nice to have those kind of people. It's nice to hear the truth from them. It might be hurtful, but sometimes kailangan natin yun para mas maharap natin yung reality. Kasi medyo pag hindi natin alam yung truth, we're in a bubble na we feel like we're in a safe place, but kailangan na pala nating lumaban din kasi wala yun ang reality ng buhay. Life goes on. You have to fight. You have to move forward. But, pauses like that doesn't mean you're weak. Pauses like that make us stronger. So, ang dami. Lahat workout videos, guys. We surprised Ella naman pala. Hi ko yun, August. Surprised Ella on her birthday. Dito din. And, pinamit ko kay Clev si Mimi also. One of the highlights. Super good conversations. The connection were there. Wow. Connection was there. Wow. Mimi and Clev. As in, nagtatawanan sila ng hindi ko alam kung ano pinagtatawanan nila. Ganun yung conversation. Grabe. Sabi ko sa'yo, my word for 2024, balance. Nakakapagod, alam mo yun, yung therapy, yung mga extra, everything, every single day. But my friends and family balance it all out. So, yeah. Ay, isa pa sa saddest lowest point ko was August then. So Coach JP is part of our coaching staff. He's our statistician. Stats namin siya. And then, he had to say goodbye because he was moving. He was actually an important part of our championships. Kasi napaka okay din yung coach. So, nakakatawa. Pag nakita yung video, umiiyak din lahat ng tao dito sa video. So, we miss you, Coach JP. Thank you so much for everything, for all the help. So, September, the team were able to get another championship with Erica. Yes, Erica pala. Erica's here na. Grabe, ang dami nangyari na September, guys. So, 2 championships and I had 2 trips as well. So, I went to Thailand with my parents and then I went to Korea with Josh. Wow! I was so excited to have a trip with my parents because the last trip I had with them was back to when 2016 or 17 in Japan with my family pa. And then sabi ko, I need to be more intentional. So, I invited them if they want to go to Thailand. And first time ko lang kasi sila ulit makasama, mag-travel. Sobrang nag-enjoy sila. And the last time we traveled, syempre medyo, kahit pa paano, talagang kinukompute mo kung ano yung gagastusin mo, talagang by piso talaga. But now, sabi ko talaga, I wanna make them feel din na mag-enjoy. So, kunwari, they want to eat something good also, I would say, sige, tara, ganyan. Ang gusto lang nila pala talaga ay mag-shopping sa Platinum. So, sabi ko talaga, okay, go. So, it's so nice. I get to see something na hindi ko normal. Kasi ang tagal ko sa Manila, ako lang lagi mag-isa. Hindi ko masyado nakakasama yung parents ko. So, it's so nice to be with them. Grabe. And for the past, syempre nung bata, up until college, up until now, laging sila yung nag-aalaga. As in, pag-uwi, para kaming bata sa bahay kasi pag umuwi kami, laging sila yung nag-aasikaso. So, sabi ko nung trip na yon, kahit paano, in my way naman, sana mag-enjoy sila and maalagaan ko din sila. And then, after a few days, lumipad naman ako to Korea with my friend Josh. Kasi, if you don't know, my guilty pleasure would be watching a Korean novela. Since high school, guys. Like, wild. My dream talaga. My dream. One of my goals is to go to Korea for the longest time. Kasi, since I watch Korean novela and everything, but not to meet all these artistas, but I just want to see how it goes in Korea, the culture and everything. So, finally, nagkalakas ako ng loob. Like, super biglaan lang. But actually, matatapos na yung visa ko. That's why, sabi ko, okay, kailangan natin gamitin. So, ayun. The best decision I've made. Wow. Fun. I like the food. The weather was super nice pa back then. So, okay mag-travel. Thailand with food. Tapos Korea food din. Oh! September was such a bliss talaga yung September. Grabe. My September will probably, I'd say, what a perfect month. With 2 championships, 2 trips, how to top that, right? So, October tayo. Back to reality tayo ng October. Puro training ng October. Kasi magsisisa ng November. So, we had a break kasi we always have a 2-week break pag mga ganyan. So, October pala. So, this month, lumabas yung parang video na I was in. Parang nasa billboard sa mga EDSA, gano'n. October pala namin sinut yun with Cosmo. So, lahat ng BTS andito. It's been a while since I had a shoot with a magazine as a cover. So, parang nakakatuwa since, alam mo natutuwa lang ako kasi may space talaga yung volleyball. Women's in sports. It's just so nice to know that we have a voice, we have a space, and we want to use it nicely, properly, and maximize it. So, let's do it. To all the girls out there, let's do it. We can do it. October. We went to Taiwan na October. Nag-Taiwan pala. Training camp namin na October sa Taiwan. Wala nakakaalam nito, guys. Pero, naglalakad kami going to training. So, naglalakad kami. Maulan kasi sa Taiwan kasi may bagyo nun dito sa Manila. Tapos pumunta sa Taiwan. So, every morning, pag naglalakad, nag-overnight oats kasi ako. So, naglalakad kami. Overnight oats. Nadulas ako. Kaka-graduate ko lang nun kasi kakabalik ko lang sa training kasi nga nag-therapy ako for 4 months. Tapos nadulas ako. Can you just imagine my face? Katabi ko si Ella. Naging laugh trip siya kasi muntik pa siya matamaan ng oats ko kasi ang bagal talaga ng oats ko. Nadulas ako. Tapos tawa lang kami tawa. Pero deep inside, I'm like, Lord, what's happening? Kakabalik ko lang. Literally, guys. Literally, yun yung mga first training ko with the team. Tapos nadulas ako. Talagang ang question ko talaga, para sa akin po ba yung volleyball at this point? Kasi ba't ako nadulas? Namamagana naman yung tuhod and everything. Tapos parang ako, wow. Crazy. Na-prepare naman ako kasi I was able to train then kasi may mga practice game kami doon. So, I was able to play quite a while then. Ngayon natatawa ako pero at that moment, grabe yung tibok ng puso ko. Parang first time na lang ulit siya tumibok ng wow! Tumibok na. But yun, we went back November na kinuha ko si Pistachio. Si Pistachio yung tortoise ko. So, nagka-pet na ako here sa house. And then, November was the first time I get to play again after 4 to 5 months. Highlight. Mga November ko din, nagkaroon may second pet na si Walnut. Diba? They're all nuts. So, guys, if you have any suggestion kung magkakaroon ako ng next pet, tapos nasa family din siya ng nuts dapat yung pangalan. Nakasingit pa ako ng shoot with EJ for Allianz. Si EJ kasi mga 2 weeks lang siya andito. We're representing the same brand. So, minsan we had to sing it some mga shoots. Maddie and LA. Nako, yung mga episodes na aabangan nyo. Alam mo, honestly, yung conversation namin with Maddie, it was so heartwarming. Because at a very young age, Maddie has experienced so much. Si Kuya LA, abangan nyo. Kasi pinaiyak niya ako. Kuya LA! He's my older brother. Interesting conversation. Grabe, pero pinaiyak niya ako. Kasal ni Doria. It's such a breather when I went there kasi ang mga nakasama ko si Ate Rachel, si Ate Joves, and si Ces. Gagi, I'm so sorry. During the wedding sa church, hindi kami natatapos magkwentuhan. If I may show you like photos, kasi syempre naka-heels kami kasi entourage, di ba? Gagi, tinanggal naman yung heels namin. As in, nakapaan na lang kami doon. As in, we're sitting so like comfortably like doon. Diyos ko, pwede natin sila isama sa podcast, guys. Invite ko kayo. Dito ka na kayo invite. So, itag nyo na lang sila, please. December na. Oh, wow. Grabe, ang dami ko sinasabi, guys. Highlight ko to ng December just because nag-bond ulit kami ng team. We did, nag-tie-dye kami. So, it was December kasi birthday mostly ng mga bosses namin. Si Attorney Lily, si Sir Jonathan. So, we were thinking, ano yung gift natin kay Sir Joe? Kasi, wow, we can't give him any material things kasi baka sabihin niya, meron na ako niyan. So, what we did was, after training, nag-tie-dye session kami. We put yung colors ng team niya. We made 2. One, para masuot niya yung isa. Tapos yung pangalawa na ginawa namin, pinasay namin lahat from Creamline, Choco Mucho, and Crisscross. Pinasay namin lahat yon. Kasi, wow, we're just very, very grateful for him. Sa lahat talaga. Parang, we feel like having 3 teams, that's huge, diba? He enjoys it, and he treats each and everyone the same. So, Yeah, yun yung isa sa mga highlight ko. And definitely, one of the highlights, we went again to Korea. As a team, pupunta kami sa Korea. Sabi ko, bakit ba ako nag-book no September? Pupunta pala kami ng Korea ng December. But anyway, it's so much different to experience Korea with the team. Finally, I've experienced the chicken and beer, samgyeopsal with beer, soju and beer. Kasi hindi ko siya nagawa ng September kasi magsi-season and I was trying to recover nga from my knee. It was so fun. Sabi ko, sarap nga din pala. Kasi, lagi ko na siya nakikita sa Korean novela. Ang dami namin ginawa. But definitely, isa rin sa mga highlights ng December ko would be my Christmas with my family. It was a very quiet, memorable Christmas for all of us. Noche Buena, we had it in Batangas. And during Christmas, we had dinner here sa place ko. And it's my first ever Christmas celebration here sa bahay. So, that's my highlights. Ang dami. After doing all these things, realize ko, it's also nice to take a photo of random things you do every single day. So, when you look back, you question, bakit ako may picture nito? And then you'll realize the story behind it. Alam mo, I realize now, that's why I answered, highest ko yung relationships eh. So, that's what I did ng 2024. Not only sa family and friends, I spent time. I made time for myself. And hopefully, ma-improve ko pa yon this year. Last one. What is your oh my God. Hindi ko na paghandaan to. What is your 2025 word or goal? I want to be a student again this 2025. I want to learn, invest more, where to invest. I want to be a student also of the sport, learning more about the techniques of volleyball, learning about what's happening outside of the sport. As a student kasi you listen eh. You listen, you learn, you fail, you make mistakes. And I want to be that person again. I want to make mistakes along the way. Alam mo yun, may natututunan ka. I want to be a student trying to absorb all the things na I can absorb. But since I'm getting older and hopefully nagmamature, alam ko na rin kung ano yung i-absorb ko and hindi ko tatanggapin. So, yeah. That's why I'm making this podcast. Kasi I want to be a student of all these experiences, all the journey na pinagdadaanan ng mga nagiging guests natin dito. And what a way to learn, diba? Parang what a way to be a student by just listening to their amazing stories. I think this podcast is a safe place for all of us to listen and learn. So, I hope you guys can learn more about me, more about the people I invite. And I hope you can also share your learnings para it's an interactive podcast and learning for all of us. And that's our first episode of the Transition Playbook with Eliza Valdez.